been boxing for about 2 years.
I've been boxing for about 9 months or so.
About 6, 7 months now.
Nearly 8 years. 2 years I've been boxing. I've been 4 or 5 years. About 6 months I've been boxing. I've been coaching for 11 years now.
28 years.
It's great fun. We enjoy coaching the kids and seeing them come from nothing to someone who can achieve something. So yeah, it's good fun.
Well, my dad used to do boxing, and that's how he's been on to me, and I've mates with a few of the boys before.
Yeah, I just like the idea of boxing. My cousin used to box. Just go and watch him, and I knew where this was. Come here, and I ain't turned back since.
Get kids come in there that could just about walk, and you end up with some stars and whatever, you know. It's very gratifying to think that they can get on so well, you know, coming off the street, and all different types of kids too, you know. Whenever we got a Rocky film on, we get hundreds of kids up here, but not many of them last the course. That's what you get. But they only get about 3 or 4 out of a lot to come up. We teach a lot of discipline and respect. Most of that is done through the boxing side of it. But unless you've got respect and discipline, you can't do it at all.
Read up.
It means quite a lot to me because it just gives me somewhere to go. It just helps me like get through my day-to-day life. Big lads that come in, we've had a lot of kids that come in that are overweight. Give them 3 or 4 months in the gym, they're down, they're quite trim. Their attitudes are changed, they sort of they get on better with people. You know, we've had kids that are bullied at school, then they turn out to be a nice kid, and you know, they're not bullied anymore. All types, you know, you name it, it's all different types.
Yeah, how hard it was again. As soon as it was like my first fight, and you really know how quick you've got to break. You just get knackered like that.
Okay, right, can you take up the tripod? Backwards. Go through stages in life, like your body's changing, and you would do this, you would go out with your mates are smoking and things, peer pressure and things like that. Bad points is well, you try to get around that and then focus on your sport, dedication. But if you don't do that, you obviously want to go with your mates and be a nobody, you know what I mean? You ain't going to achieve your goal in the dream. First championship, I boxed a couple of times in this championship. I had the golden belt before. This was in 2004, and I had loads of pressure, not from my trainers, from people around me. I boxed at Crystal Palace, and I boxed my best and got beat on the countback. That's where the computer was scoring. It was equal scoring, and they counted the scores back. And they gave it to him, but that was a big downfall for me because I tried so hard, I trained so hard, and I thought I let everyone down. Well, in 2005 when I won that same championship.
We had 3 boys several years ago came up. 2 were quite placid and one was a real hard boy, I thought he was. And when we were training him, he was thrashing about left and right all over the place trying to finish it quickly. No discipline at all. But his two friends made it quite good, and they got their cards to box. Some of this other boy said, well, what about me? I said, well, we're not really good enough yet. Anyway, cut long story short, we did get his card to get him to box. So the night he was due to box, got him all repaired, got him in the ring. The MC announced the boys' names, and they raised their hands, and all the people cheered for them. So he said, I can't go on then. So I said, well, why not? You know, he said, I just can't. So the referee came over and said, well, what's the matter? You know, the bell's gone, why aren't you boxing? He said, oh shit, myself. That's the last we saw of him.
It was more friendly than I thought, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be as hard as it is. A lot of training is really hard, but after a while you get used to it.
Half a minute ago.
The kids and amateurs are looked after. Coaches look at a boy's card, a medical card that he has to have before he boxes. We choose the opponents, we know about the opponents before they box. They're all basically the same kids. They all wear head guards, body protectors, you know, and it's basically mainly the safety side. Professional games is a lot harder.
I won the golden belt national championships, and now I want to go on and win the ABAs, and then start boxing for England and go to the Olympics in 2008.
Because there's cameras in. Close it up, 10 seconds. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Time!